Alright, now welcome to BESSEY Custom Designs. We are using our new recorder, and there's still a little shaking going on. I have to get used to it, but I can actually see myself. This is great. So please have patience with me while I figure out how to work this thing. So I've gone from my phone, which I think takes better quality, honestly, video. But the shaking is crazy, and y'all let me know that. So I put about $260 into this unit. It's we'll see how we go with it. Okay, so tonight's video is about the Bessy strap clamp. So here we go. That's what this is, and I picked it up because I had to go ahead and clamp together this octagon shelf, and it's the first time I made an octagon shelf. Look up that part of the video where I talk about the best, at least for me, the best tool to use. I used the table saw. Started off on a chop box, and that was okay, but I found the more control creating the unit. I'm going to lift this up. I'm not going to take a chance. So at any rate, I went ahead and took it out of the package and clamped up the bottom just so I can have a user experience by myself before I brought you guys in. And so let's go ahead and it'll take me a while to get used to that, and open this up. So the original unit comes with three clamps and one that's dedicated to the unit. Okay. Oh, isn't this nice? You guys can actually see this. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take off. I'll try to remember to put links into the bottom of the video, so look for those links. I'll move this up a little bit so that you can buy this. It was well worth the wait to buy this, by the way. Seems to be very controlled when you're tightening up the strap clamp there. So the most awkward part of getting anything out of all this plastic is doing just that, isn't it? So the examples they give you here are four corners. Okay, let's see here. Everything's backwards. So four corners. Of course, you know, if you take the clamps off, I'm trying to move back a little bit here. If you take the clamps off, you can use just the strap. So it comes out of the box like this. Bring it on over here and give you a look at that. So we're going to take off these clamps here. I'm going to take those off, and it's very intuitive, by the way. Very, very intuitive. So the first mistake I made, don't make this mistake, folks, I slid this out. I just have no experience using this, so I slid this guy out, and then I had to feed it back in again. When all the while, you can just go ahead and, let's see here. Woohoo! Hopefully there's enough light here. You got to think backwards when you're doing this. So you just take these guys out. They slide right out, no problem. See if I can try to show you that. Looks like I got to get more light, get my LED lamps fired up when I do my future videos. And so thank you again for being patient with me while I figure this out. Those of you who have been watching my channel for some time. We have about 600 videos or so, a variety of subjects, but you'll know that my very first videos were ridiculous. They were just very shaky and so on and so forth. So I want to show you this. They make this nice. They have this little rubber band that you can take out and pull this little rod out. like this. Oop, now the rod went flying. Or dropping with kinetic energy. So it kind of looks like this. All right, and then you get this little rod that you can put through the strap so it holds it from coming undone. Okay, so what we're going to do is release from this end and then pull it like so. Very intuitive, my friends. I really like the BESSEY system. My very first go at getting a BESSEY system. Really, really happy with it so far, right out of the box. Okay. So then, what you're going to do is simply place it around the area. In this case, I want to clamp my octagon, and I'll take you off the mount and I'll give you a closer look at this. Unfortunately, the tripod I got is not as tall as I'd like it to be. But oh well. Okay, so it's kind of loose. I like it like that. Okay. Then, because we know what's going to happen if I don't put that clamp back on there. That strap's going to go flying all over the place. So we'll go ahead and stick that back in there. By the way, I'm not entirely 100% sure what the audio is going to sound like. I have 3 different settings on the camera. One is for 5 feet away, which is approximately what I am now. So they figured that out on the camera. And then one's for far away. I'm actually going to be videoing a wedding with this camera, so it's good that I'm getting used to using it. The camera comes with a 36 gigabyte SD card. And so you can, what I'm going to do is bring you a little bit closer and get an idea how shaky this is going to be. Hopefully it's not too shaky, so that you can get a closer look at this, what I'm doing. So again, apologies for the moving. All right, that's probably better. And we'll use our little zoom in here. All right. I'm liking the camera already. I can flip it around and see what I'm seeing. Of course, it's upside down right now. Isn't that interesting? Huh. I don't know why that is. Oh, there it goes. It flipped up. Okay, so take these guys. They look like this. Now, I sent away for this packet because clearly my needs are not the usual 4 corners. My needs are 30-degree angles. And this set here, that's the wrong language. This set here allows you to adjust the angle. Okay, isn't that nice? So it looks like this. Okay, so it adjusts to the 30-degree angle versus what it comes with, which is like this. Okay, so that's that. And again, you get 3 of those. So now all I have to really do is place them in their approximate area. And I already have one set up, so hopefully I'll go a little bit faster. All right, if it's the first time you're catching my videos, appreciate that you stopped by my wood shop. I'm a software QA guy in the daytime, and nights and weekends. BESSEY Custom Designs. We're in the wood shop. I just got done creating a coffee table which houses a 68-pound glass sign. Look up that series. There's a complete series. Kind of like this series. This is a series on making, not this. Sorry. Getting confused with my series. I'm doing a series on creating bandsaw boxes, yet again, for my wife's sewing table. And we have 3 videos so far. And well, that's moving right along. Join up the blocks of wood, 4x4s. And just move this like this. Move on this corner. Oh, these guys slid in there. And then you watch how easy this is. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place with my subjects. Been a long day, folks. Testing software is just that. As I come home with my brain drained. Okay, so again, I'll take you off the mount so that you can see what it looks like. Although I think you can get an idea. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snug in the slack, pull them back around like so. Everything moved on me. Okay, snug it up again. And just have a little bit of patience with it. And then some more. Some more. I'm sure I'll become a pro at this once I've used it a few times. The goal is to keep this in the center and have these guys not move all around on me. So, yeah, this is very clumsy. But, you know, so I had a new subscriber. I won't use their name. Keep their name private. Respect their privacy. But they said, you should practice your videos. My words, you should practice the videos. But what I like to do is give the first impressions of a new device that I'm using, or tool. And you would be doing the same thing right now. Maybe you'd be better at it. But, you know, you gotta, I like to get that look and feel of the, right out of the box. I could pretend I'm the pro, and that would be a lie. But I just got this. But you get an idea how all this is going to work. Okay, so let's snug that a little bit more. At some point, the clamps have to stop moving, right? I think we're getting pretty close now. Looking a lot better, actually. Just this one slipped over this time. Okay. All right. Let's pull it a little more. Snug it up a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is pull this clamp here back. See? Like so. That locks that, and you got to do that to the other side as well. And once you do that, you can start turning this, and this is what snugs it up. The incremental control you have when you're doing this is amazing. It's quite impressive. Right out of the box. And try to imagine, you know, this is hexagon. Try clamping that up with whatever you got lying around the shop. It's probably going to prove to be a little tricky. This is the way to go. And naturally, you want to do a dry fit with your projects, right? You want to do a dry fit to see how things are going to go together, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm liking the clamp a lot. It's just snugging that right in there for me. What I'm not going to do blew this up on video. That's yet something I haven't done. Oh my Lord, this is just impressive. This is very impressive. This system really makes it easy to do this. All right, I'm going to take you off the mount. At least I think I am. All right. I'm just going to lift the whole tripod up. I think that's going to be possible to do. Please forgive me for the shaking, okay, folks? Oh, I just shut it off. Not really sure what I'm doing right now. Okay. I think I'm still going. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Should have just left good enough alone, right? But I appreciate that you have patience. Let me just lift you up like so you can get sort of an aerial view of what's going on here. Isn't that just amazing? If you've never used the BESSEY system, you watch me fumble through. So I'll put the link in the video where you can buy this. I ordered it through the local Home Depot. And zoom in with this a little bit. Isn't that awesome? That's just awesome. Very, very cool. All right, thanks for coming in the shop, Bessy Custom Designs. You have seen my second video with the new camera. It'll take me a while to get used to using it. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, and leave your comments. I'm sure I'm going to get some interesting ones. Again, to the gentleman that said, why don't you practice? My style is not perfecting a thing and writing out a script and reading off of it. I like the real world. That's just the way I roll, my friends. And so you can watch me go through the projects, you know, and learn the gotchas with me as I move along and so on and so forth. So, you know, to each his own. Thanks. We're going to do that thing. I lived overseas in Israel. I was a missionary there in Israel in the early 70s, late 70s, sorry. And so we're going to say goodbye in several languages. We have people from all over the world coming there constantly. So we'll say the obvious one is Shalom Uvracha Chavarim Sheli. Goodbye to my friends in Israel. And Masalami. So that's Arabic. I haven't said today. It's the first time I'm saying which languages these are. And then Tutsins, that's Afrikaans. And Tsaijin, that's Chinese. So thanks again for coming into the shop. Take care. And again, thank you for your patience while I learn how to use this camera. In the long run, I think it's going to be so much better for me.